Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday, the 14th of January, 2025. And wow, what a wild 24 hours it's been across markets, politics, and crypto. Let's dive right in because there's a lot to unpack. Starting with the geopolitical chaos, Beijing has flat out rejected what they're calling illicit sanctions after President Trump threatened a 25% tariff on any country doing business with Iran. And speaking of Iran, the situation there is absolutely wild right now. We're seeing large-scale pro-government rallies across the country. The government says everything's under control. They've deployed military jammers to block Starlink access. And get this, the Iranian currency has literally collapsed and is now officially worth $0. Meanwhile, back in the United States, federal prosecutors have opened a criminal investigation into Fed Chair Jerome Powell, and traders on Kalshi are now putting a 39% chance that Powell will be charged with a federal crime before 2027. Powell himself came out saying the DOJ is threatening the Fed with criminal charges for refusing to follow Trump's interest rate demands, while Treasury Secretary Bessent is warning the president that this whole mess could seriously hurt financial markets. In a twist, Trump is now interviewing BlackRock CIO Rick Reeder for the Federal Reserve Chair position, and Reeder is calling for rates to be cut to 3%. On the regulatory front, the UK has launched an investigation into Elon Musk's X over Grok, and X is apparently building financial news and trading features, with their head of product claiming X shapes market sentiment and drives transactions more than any other corner of the internet. Over in the crypto world, Bitcoin finally surged past $92,000, and the odds of hitting 100K in January have jumped to over 30% on Polymarket. Michael Saylor is as bullish as ever, saying 2026 is going to be a great year for Bitcoin, and his company Strategy just bought another 13,627 Bitcoin, worth $1.2 billion. Institutional adoption keeps accelerating, with $850 billion Standard Chartered planning to set up prime brokerage for crypto trading, $5 trillion Fidelity talking about how Bitcoin might have entered a supercycle, and $15 billion Bitwise's CEO announcing he's meeting with a central bank about Bitcoin. On the regulatory side, SEC Chair Paul Atkins says, "This is a big week for crypto. The top priority is bringing crypto markets out of the regulatory gray zone." And the US Senate just unveiled a crypto market structure draft bill. Senator Elizabeth Warren sent a letter to the SEC claiming people will lose big if crypto is added to 401k retirement plans. In the altcoin space, Monero absolutely exploded past its all-time high, hitting $642, while Tom Lee's Bitmine scooped up 24,266 Ethereum worth $75 million. Dubai just banned privacy tokens and tightened stablecoin rules as part of a broader regulatory reset. Traditional markets had their moments too, with spot gold hitting a new all-time high of $4,622 per ounce, spot silver crushing it at $84.58, and Google becoming the fourth company in history to reach a $4 trillion market cap. The People's Bank of China pumped 86.1 billion yuan into the market, and US Senator Cynthia Lummis introduced a bill that would protect Bitcoin developers from being classified as money transmitters, which is huge for the ecosystem. So yeah, ton of news today. Markets are absolutely ripping in some areas, and the political drama around Powell and the Fed is something we'll be watching very closely. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to follow along, and I'll catch you tomorrow with another full recap.